welcome to season 4 of Tables and Tailgates, ladies and gentlemen. This has been a long time coming. We have in this series quite a few pretty amazing recipes for you guys. I just really hope y'all enjoy, and I wanted to personally thank every single one of you for staying tuned. I know the whole recipes thing on a Hot Wheels channel now. We're doing more Hot Wheels. What can I say? We're doing Hot Wheels, we're doing bourbon, we're doing cooking. Like I said, we have always been an all-around channel. That's why we'll never be famous. That's why we'll never get paid. That's cool. I do it for fun. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. Thank you guys so much for checking this video out. I really do appreciate it. Today, guys, we are doing some Buffalo Trace ground bison burritos. So I hope y'all are ready to follow this recipe along. We're super excited to try it, and we are going to go from there. And in this recipe, we're going to be more focused on those trying to make just a quick dinner for their family, but something different, okay? So we're not going to go into like homemade seasonings, homemade Spanish rice, homemade flour tortillas, nothing like that. We're going to do something quick and simple that everybody can get their hands on. You can find this at Walmart. You can find this at any liquor store. Well, it's starting to get a little harder to find. The Spanish rice, we're using Ben's Original. And make sure to get the burrito-sized flour tortillas. Alright guys, from there you're going to need, obviously, your toppings. We're using just some generic pre-shredded lettuce, chipotle creamy sauce, the Pace salsa con queso, regular sharp cheddar cheese. We are also going to be slicing up an onion and some fresh jalapenos. And here is what we'll be seasoning our bison with: Kinder's Mexican Taco Blend seasoning and Smokehouse Maple. Also, can't forget your Cholula and your sour cream. Sorry about that. Alright guys, so we have 3 kind of small jalapenos here, and my wife doesn't like super spicy, so we are going to do them her way. So that the way you start off is you cut the tips off of them, chop them in half, and then we're going to core it. My wife prefers cored, I preferred uncored. So, you know, happy wife, happy life. So, we do what she wants. And for those of you who don't know how to core, genuinely, you'll take a teaspoon and you'll just do that right there. So let me go ahead and do these, and I will be right back. Alright, so once they are cored, as you can see, you're going to want to chop them up finely, as fine as you can get them. Alright, next you're going to want to take your ground bison and go ahead and put it in a nice pan. Alright guys, so you're going to want to get it in. Start the pan off at a little higher temperature, but you're going to want to get it in and let it cook down on low. You're going to cook it the exact same way you would cook beef. Alright guys, just let it cook, and that's all the grease that it'll come out with. That's fine, that's normal. Let it cook down until it's all cooked all the way through and you don't see any more pink. And we'll check back up with you then. Alright guys, so now you're going to add your buffalo trace. Put the temperature just above low. You're going to add just a little bit of buffalo trace for flavor. This is going to cook out of it. That's why you have it on low. You're going to mix it all in there, and we will come back when we're ready for seasoning. But we are going to let this alcohol cook out. The buffalo trace is just for flavoring, and you're going to let it cook out for about 3 to 5 minutes. Alright, and while the buffalo trace is settling in, that's when you're going to want to put in your jalapeno and onion. Alright, keep it on the same heat. You're going to want it to go ahead and get it mixed in and let the vegetables cook in there. Alright guys, so once it's rendered down a little bit, you're going to start with your smokehouse maple. You're going to get a heavy, generous seasoning of smokehouse maple, and then use the entire packet of the Kinder's Mexican Taco Blend. You're going to give it a very nice mix. Make sure to make all the seasoning touch all of the bison, ladies and gentlemen. Get it nice and mixed in and incorporated. If it starts to look just a little bit dry like this, add a little bit of water. Like I said earlier, the fat that rendered out and all that moisture, as well as the liquor, has cooked out and cooked into the meat, adding to that flavor. So you add a little bit of water to make sure everything mixes pretty copacetic. Alright, once it's done, you're going to want to pull it off of the heat, and you're going to want to prep your next pan. Get butter ready in a small pan, and then you're going to assemble your burrito. Alright, so first we're going to start off with the paste salsa con queso, and you are going to spread it around the entire burrito size tortilla. Don't forget, it's got to be burrito size, ladies and gentlemen. Once you have your Uncle Ben's Spanish rice ready, you're going to want to go ahead and put a small bottom layer of Spanish rice in your burrito on top of the queso. Get it nice and spread out like so. Then you add your meat. Ground bison with buffalo trace. Obviously, with hot meat, you're going to want to use your sharp cheddar, so that way it melts down nice and toasty. From there, you're going to want the chipotle from Taco Bell. Generously. Then you want to add your Cholula and or hot sauce of your choice. We have Cholula. Typically with something like this, you're going to want Valentina's. Valentina's always has the best flavor. Alright, then you add your lettuce. And then from this point, sour cream is optional. It depends on if you want your sour cream hot or cold. So I'm going to do one with sour cream in it, one with sour cream without. Perfect. And then you're going to want to roll up your burrito. Fold the corners in, tuck it away, roll it up, fold the corners in, and then roll it up again. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now you can see it a second time. Fold the corners in, tuck it, roll it, fold the corners in, tuck it, and roll it. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen, and now you have a burrito. Pro tip, to keep your tortillas from ripping like this, go ahead and pre-warm them up for like 10 to 15 seconds in the microwave. Alright, so now that the butter's melted, we're going to go ahead and put our burrito in there. You're going to want to do
seal
your
side down.
Seal side down. We're going to go ahead and do both at this time, and we will let them sit until the bottom is nice and golden brown. Alright, once they look like that right there, you're going to want to go ahead and flip them over. Nice, good, solid toast on each side, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and wabam, there is your beautiful Buffalo Trace Bison Burritos. Man, this looks freaking phenomenal. I cannot wait to take a bite of this. I am genuinely excited. So, let's not waste any time. I'll go ahead and take a bite so that way y'all can see how this turned out, and I can too. Before we start this off, let's go ahead and get a nice cheers. Buffalo Trace, thank you very much. Sweet, caramely, perfection. I figured it would go great with Bison because sweet bourbons go really, really, really good with beef. Just kind of a no-brainer in my opinion, so let's go ahead and give this a try. Alright guys, here we go. Oh yeah. For a very fast weeknight dinner, this is so easy, so quick, and so delicious. Let me tell you. Your family will be thanking you. Let's see how the wife likes it. Good? Mm-hmm. The Buffalo Trace go good with the Bison? Tastes good. Alright guys, so there you have it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to stay tuned. We got lots more Tables and Tailgates episodes coming out for y'all. Hopefully you have a great rest of your day. Peace.